As dawn breaks over the bustling African city, a sprawling skyline comes to life. The streets surge with commuters, each pursuing their ambitions. This city thrives on status, yet kindness has the potential to transcend it all. Kelechi sweeps, a lone figure. She sweeps the floor diligently, fighting fatigue with a practiced grace. Other staff members pass by, lost in their own worlds, oblivious to her efforts. At the front desk, the receptionist remains engrossed in her phone, a symbol of indifference. With determined focus, Kelechi diligently mops the floor. The receptionist warns, "Don't leave streaks on the glass while mopping." Kelechi stands silently, absorbing the receptionist's words with a nod. With quiet understanding, Kelechi responds, "Understood." Kelechi finishes his work in the quiet parking lot. Mama Nkiru enters, her age evident as she struggles with her burdens. The elderly woman appears lost, her disorientation palpable as she surveys the area. Mama Nkiru pauses before an unassuming building, her gaze sweeping across its facade with uncertainty. Doubt clouds her voice as she asks, "Kelechi, is this the correct building for Marafa Holdings?" Under the scorching sun, Kelechi offers a helping hand to Mama Nkiru. "Mama Nkiru, let me help you inside. The sun is strong today." Ignoring the stares of onlookers, Kelechi assists Mama Nkiru with her bag. Kelechi guides Mama Nkiru to a bench near the reception area. Mama Nkiru sits wearily on the bench. A secretary's frown darkens, her eyes fixed on Kelechi and Mama Nkiru. A secretary stands at her desk, her brow furrowed with confusion. "Who brought Mama Nkiru to the executive floor?" she asks, perplexed. Kelechi stands, her face flushed with apology. "I apologize. Mama Nkiru said she had an appointment and she didn't want her to wait downstairs." Sunlight streams into Mama Nkiru's humble hut, casting a gentle glow on the scene. Mama Nkiru, her eyes filled with gratitude, offers her heartfelt thanks. "Kelechi, my dear, thank you. You have such a kind heart." Mama Nkiru laments the loneliness of old age. "So many these days, they do not see an old woman like me anymore." Kelechi stands before Mama Nkiru, her presence a beacon of warmth and compassion. The door swings open, revealing Mr. Tunde Marafa, a CEO in his 40s, stepping into his office. He halts, surprised, as his eyes fall upon his mother and Kelechi, who stands guard beside her. Kelechi stands protectively beside her. Tunde, the sharp CEO, stands in his office, a picture of surprise etched on his face. "Mom? What are you doing here? Why didn't you call from downstairs?" Mama Nkiru smiles gratefully, gesturing towards Kelechi. "The staff were too busy to notice me, but Kelechi helped me as if I were her own mother." Kelechi bows her head, her voice trembling as she reveals, "I didn't know Mama Nkiru was your mother." Tund, the CEO, sits at the head of the conference table, bathed in sunlight. He leans forward slightly, a smile playing on his lips as he contemplates the scene. Her unawareness is what makes her kindness special. Kelechi eats her lunch, isolated in the staff cafeteria. Two office staff members whisper conspiratorially in the corner, their gazes cutting sharply toward Kelechi. Mocking glances are exchanged as they giggle. Their words remain unheard, but the message is loud and clear. Kelechi is the subject of their scorn. Lost in her thoughts, Kelechi remains unaware of the malicious attention. One staff member speaks, suggesting Kelechi's hidden motivations. One staff member suggests Kelechi was hoping for tips. The office buzzes with hushed whispers, thick with speculation. The tension escalates as one staff member casts a shadow of doubt. Another staff member suggests she was trying to get a better job, implying that poor people always have ulterior motives. In the quiet of an unknown location, Kelechi stands, a silent observer. He listens intently, his expression a mask as he absorbs every word. Choosing silence, he watches, his thoughts hidden behind an impenetrable gaze. In the softly lit office, Tunde and Mama Nkiru share tea, the silence heavy with unspoken words. Mama Nkiru sits opposite him, her gaze intense as she takes a sip. Mama Nkiru watches Tunde, her knowing gaze reflecting off the building's polished surfaces. Tunde, tell me, how do your people treat the lowest among them? Tunde sits wearily at the head of the mahogany table, his disheveled tie mirroring his exhaustion. The expectant gazes of the executives intensify, creating a palpable tension in the room. Tunde's voice cracks with vulnerability. I have to admit, I don't know. He confesses, I've been so focused on the numbers, the expansion, I've lost sight of the details. Dust motes dance in the sunlit air of Mama Nkira's hut as Tunde sits, his face a mask of worry. Mama Nkiru, her face a testament to time, watches Tunde with eyes that hold centuries of wisdom. Her voice, a low rumble, breaks the silence. Look deeper, Tunde. Find the heart of your company. Tunde sits in his office, the city skyline blurred. Tunde silently ponders his mother's words. Kelechi walks into the corporate hallway, prepared for her cleaning duties. She stops, her gaze drawn to a notice on the wall. It announces a Marafa Holdings Employee Excellence Ceremony at 12 p.m. Kelechi frowns slightly, yet his focus remains unbroken as he continues working. In the subdued light of the conference hall, all staff focus on the podium. The CEO appears, commanding attention with his authoritative presence. The conference hall buzzes with anticipation as all eyes focus on the stage. CEO Tunde stands at the podium, his warm smile radiating confidence. Tunde's voice fills the room. Today, we celebrate something more valuable than profit, humanity. He continues, his tone earnest. We honor a silent hero who walks these halls every day. Amidst hushed whispers, Kelechi's name reverberates through the room. A collective gasp fills the air as all eyes turn towards her. Kelechi rises tentatively, a question mark etched on her face. Sunlight fills a modern office as Tunde sits, his expression earnest. Tunde speaks with heartfelt sincerity. Kelechi, you reminded me what true dignity looks like. He continues. The way you treated my mother like a queen, even though she was a stranger. The room is filled with thunderous applause as Kelechi is overwhelmed. He fights back tears, his face etched with a mix of joy and disbelief. Sunlight floods the CEO's office, where CEO Tunde sits, a picture of authority behind his mahogany desk. Kelechi stands nervously before him, awaiting his fate. Kelechi, I've been impressed with your dedication and your understanding of our staff's needs. Therefore, in promoting you to Staff Welfare Supervisor, Tunde announces the promotion, the words hanging heavy with promise. This comes with a full salary, benefits package, and a private office. Congratulations. Tunde's words mark a turning point. Kelechi, dressed sharply, shows junior staff sincere empathy. Mama Nkiru arrives, her face beaming with pride, carrying a basket overflowing with food. Kelechi shares a meal with fellow cleaners in the staff cafe, laughter echoing around them. Tunde watches from a distance, a subtle smile showing admiration. Kelechi and Tunde stand together as the sunset paints the city in long shadows. Kelechi stands, awe and disbelief swirling in his eyes as he surveys his surroundings. I can't believe one small act could lead to all of this. In the dimly lit office, Tunde sits alone, a single lamp casting a glow on his face. Tunde speaks, his voice resonating with determination. The smallest lights shine brightest in darkness. In a moment of pure joy, Keleki's smile fills the room with radiant warmth. Keleki promises, I promise to keep shining.